straight into this look, you guys. I'm starting off with my brow gel in medium brown. If you remember like the girl boy brow gel from MAC Cosmetics, it puts me in that mindset. And then I'm going to go in and prime my face. I've already moisturized. I'm using the Laura Mercier. I definitely recommend this for people who have oily skin. If you have dry, definitely check out some other ones from that same brand. And then next, I like to use my cover cream. I feel like this works so well with just covering up my dark spots, as well as my scarring that I have. So if you're looking for a full coverage cream concealer, definitely check it out. Next, I'm going to go in with my foundation. This is the Nars Radiance in Macau. I get so many questions on my foundation routine, so I wanted to go ahead and drop my everyday glam. This is my go-to, you guys. So I like to contour with the Juvias Place Magic Concealer. This gives me the look that I'm going for. Now, I do recommend just not using so much product because it is it can come off very harsh if you do so. So I like to make sure I blend it in by kind of gliding it across the skin, which I normally do not recommend, but as far as like my concealer, my bronzes and things like that, I do like to use that technique. So for my highlight, you guys know that I use the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Butterscotch. For some reason, I am not able to find this concealer, so I am going to try to find one that is in the same range. Really love it. And as you can see right now for the contour, I like to pat it into the skin, but I'm also dragging it. And so this helps with me blending it out a lot more, just so that way it is smooth and it's not so harsh. And then on the lower portion of my face, I do take my Nars Soft Matte foundation. This is in the shade Macau, and I like to sit that on my face and then work with my concealer first. For me personally, adding all my products all at once, it just gives me the look that I'm going for, and it also allows me to blend everything in because I do like to layer my products. So I'm going to go ahead and blend out my foundation, you guys, and honestly, the tea to a flawless application. Is y'all ready? Are y'all ready? I promise you I've been doing this for years, but I've really just like perfected the skin base. It's really just patting. It's patting motions, not dragging, and I think that's the most common mistake that a lot of people make, especially new beginners, as far as, you know, when you're trying to get that nice, flawless airbrush look. It's really just patting into that skin to build that coverage. Next, I'm going to go in with my blush. You guys know that I've been super obsessed with cream blushes, and y'all, I have been grabbing for this e.l.f. brush as my everyday. That's how y'all know it's something. And like I said, I do like to build my concealer coverage, so I am going to go in with the Nars Soft Matte. This is in the shade Caramel. And I can't remember the name off the back of this blush, but you guys, I definitely will link it down below. Check the inbox or the description. I like to blend this out with my beauty blender. I just feel like it gives me like the most nice and softest coverage, even though it looks like it's like a lot on camera. I promise you it's not that harsh. So what I like to do is layer my foundation. I typically do about 2 to 3 layers. This is going to be totally up to you whether or not you're going for a light coverage or you're just that girl and you just want to do a full coverage look. You know, me personally, I prefer a full coverage, flawless type makeup look, even for my everyday soft glam, which is typically what I've been going for lately. And so next for my contour, I do like to take the top shade from this bronzer duo. You guys know that I have kind of moved away from cool products and been looking for more warmth. Even on my clients, like it just looks amazing. You can always use like a cooler product to add like those shadows and stuff like that. But I don't know, I'm just feeling the warmth. I like to sometimes mix it as well. And so I am taking that duo in the shade Dark, and I use only the top shade primarily, and I use that for my nose, taking it at the, adding most of the color at the top, and then bringing it down so it's not so harsh. But you can always soften it out using like a face powder or bringing your foundation back over it. So I'm going to quickly do my brows, and I'm going to go ahead and speed through this. I am using the brow pencil from Mcdluxuryco. I'll link it down below. This one is in the shade Chocolate. I will be restocking. I do currently have like some of the lighter shades, and then also the shade Ebony, which is great for many of the deeper complexions. So yes, honey, the pencil is amazing. As a makeup artist that has used so many brow pencils, it's amazing. I'm gonna toot my horn for that one. And next I want to go in with my beauty blender, and I'm just going to blend out everything. This is also a great step in helping and making sure that your foundation looks amazing and also is well blended. You don't want to see any harshness from your concealer going into your foundation or your blush or even your contour, because honestly that is the worst. And that just comes from learning experience, honestly. Alright, so now that I got my brows completed, I'm just going to go in and add my base. I like to do this while I'm doing my concealer and for my brows, and I just bring that down to my lid. And then we're going to go in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. This one is in the shade Honey, you guys. This is my baby. Like, I love this honey powder. It has the perfect hint of color to add that back into the face. Once my powder is set, I'm going to go in and I like to use my bronzer. This is my go-to. So that top shade that I used for my face, I use that same bronzer, and I'm starting that right where I did my contour, and I bring that down into my crease. Sometimes I will take that second color if I want to add some dimension as well, and I'll put that in the crease. So next I'm actually taking the eye shade brow palette. This is also from Juvias Place. I find that this is a small quad. It's able to travel with me, and honestly it has the colors that I need. So this is like literally my everyday, and it's not even meant for eyeshadows, but hey, this is what I use it for. So I like to take the top shade and apply that on my lid, and then I like to go in with this second shade right here, and I like to apply that in the outer edge into the crease just to kind of give me some dimension on the eye. So I know I get a lot of questions on my smoky eyes, and sometimes they do change, but you notice like my techniques usually stay the same. So today I just decided to bring the smoky brown into the crease all the way. Sometimes I'll put it all over the lid, but overall these are the products that I use for my everyday smoky. I do like to take my fluffy shadow brush that I used prior and use just a little bit of bronzer to help everything be blended. And then I'm going in underneath the eyes to add just a little bit more powder to kind of set those fine lines before I get to working with shadows. I am using a nude pencil, y'all. I do not remember. I think it's from Rimmel, if I'm not mistaken. I have been on the search to find like the perfect nude to go in the eyes. Just trying to get away from white, but it's super hard. Let me know what your favorite pencils are for those of you who use colors. I'm also going to go ahead and take the brush. I will link this shadow brush down below. It is perfect for adding those shadows on the lower lash line. And so I'm taking that same chocolate brown that I used on the lid, and I'm just going to put that down below. And I'm also going to add that bronzer, just kind of blend it out, so that warmth. Next, I'm just going to add a few coats of mascara on my lashes, and then we are going to pop on some natural lashes. I wanted to keep this like my flawless go-to glam, so just keeping it realistic. My go-to lashes for my everyday look would have to be my Virgo lashes. It just gives me that I have individuals on, even though I have a strip on, and that's the look that I'm going for. Anytime I wear these lashes without makeup on, people always ask me who does my lashes. Literally my strips. And so I feel like they are perfect. If I want to be a little dramatic, I add some mascara on my lashes, just, to add some dimension. So next I want to go in and set my face. You guys know that I use my Makeup Forever setting powder. This one is the foundation powder, and I'll put it down below for those of you who are close to my shade. But I definitely recommend this for anyone, y'all. It gives you a full coverage. So if you are a person that does not wear foundation, definitely check it out. Like, it's comparable to the MAC Studio Fix, but to me personally, it's better. Now for my go-to for my lips, I usually have a few nudes that I work towards or kind of work through. So it just kind of depends on the day, honestly, as far as what lip color that I'm choosing. So I'm just going to go ahead and line my lips. And you guys, I'm not sure if you know, but I have been loving overlining my lips lately. Like, it just gives me like those, I don't know, like those kissable, like just full lips. And that's what I like, especially on my top lip, because I feel like it struggles a little bit, you know, personally. But I'm going to go in and line them, and then I'm going to pop on Coco Brulee matte lipstick. And then I like to top it off with a lip gloss. Just a quick tip, if you notice that you mess up on your liner or your lipstick, you can always take a angled brush or just a brush that has concealer on it and clean it up with foundation or concealer, and just kind of set that with translucent powder. That will help just for beginners, because I hear that a lot of people have issues with that. Next I'm going to go in with my highlighting powder, and this one is in Glow Up. I have kind of strayed away with the highlighter on my face, but I still love to put it on my lip and then also on my nose, just to give me that glow still. Now I said I was just going to pop on a gloss, so I'm using my Sugar Baby gloss, and we're just going to pop that on, and baby, it just took it to the next level. Like, I don't know, like, I love me a matte lip, but I also I'm in love with a glossy lip. Like, it's just so sexy. I'm also going to pop on a few coats of mascara on the lower lash line. You guys, so I'm just adding my finishing touches. I'm going to add just a little bit more of that brow gel. It typically changes. I will grab whatever brow gel that I have in front of me, sometimes even lash glue. It just depends, but I'm filling my brows the way they are, and I just like to lighten them at the front. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. This is my flawless go-to glam. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick tutorial. I hope you were able to pick up some tips. If you did, let me know what you guys learned from this, if you learned anything. Also, give this video a thumbs up, share this video, and subscribe if you have not. So with those of you who came for this giveaway, let's go ahead and get into it as well. And thank you guys so much for watching. Alright you guys, so here it goes, my second giveaway. So I'm gonna have two winners, you guys. So I will put all the information that, as far as the directions to the giveaway, on the screen, as well as you can find them in the description box below. Make sure you guys follow directions, because if I find that I'm asking you to follow something and you follow it late after you've been picked, I will choose another winner, just because it's not fair to everyone else. So for this first one, the first one is going to win everything from Juvias Place. It's going to be their new Culture palette, as well as those shadows, which is pigmented, and then also some Urban Decay lipsticks and 2 glosses. And then also the second winner is going to win these Laura Mercier minis. They are the medium deep translucent powder. Also, you're going to get 5 lipsticks and 2 lip glosses and 2 shadow creams. So good luck to everybody. Thank you guys so much for your support thus far. I'll also put everything else down below, as well as the rest of how to enter in the screen and in the description. Once again, please check it. Good luck to everybody.